I have quite a few small slip joint Chinese made knives, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this one here, the Sanrenmu 4073. Hello and a warm welcome back. So today I'm going to be taking a look at this Sanrenmu 4073RUC-LK, and just look how tiny this thing is. Very small, very nice. It's a little small slip joint, so there's no locking involved. Look how small this thing is. Very nice. It's got alloy scales on it. It has a 8CR13 MOV stainless blade, and I'll tell you what, we'll take a closer look at it, shall we? And as usual, we'll start with the blade. Look at this, very nice. Got a nice swedge on the top here. I guess you could almost call this a spear point, couldn't you? I guess, possibly. Hollow grind, very nice too. We have the Sanrenmu logo here. A couple of thumb studs. How thick is that blade? We'll find out. We'll have a look at that later on. And then we'll move along to this rather nice handle here, the scales, which I believe are an alloy. You've got a very nice pattern going on here. And we've got a lanyard hole at the back end of things here. Okay, so with a little patience you can actually get paracord through the hole. That's good. What have we got on the other side? Oh yes, the usual Sanrenmu pocket clip here. How strong is that? Yeah, pretty much so. And it seems to be all held together with Torx screws by the looks of things. This side of the blade we have the model number, and whoever that is, design. I can't read that, but no, I can't read that. It might end in a B. Okay, what about inside it? What's it like inside? Very nice and clean. Look at that, guys. Nice inside too, good. Let's have a look at the spring doing its thing. There we go. Sweet. Okay then, so this thing is almost small enough to warrant the Sherlock Holmes concealed carry magnifying glass. And it is the sort of knife that my friend Jake from over there at Canadian Cutting Edge would have on Wee Wednesday. Right, let's get a tape measure in, shall we? See how we get on trying to measure the little thing up. Overall length on this, I would say is around, personally, I would say it's around about 122 mil long. Yep, and that's what Gear Best have got too. Blade length overall is 55, but the cutting edge is around about 50 mil to the sharpening choil on there. What about the handle length on it? Whoops, handle length around about 70 mil. Okay, get the tape measure out of the way for a minute too. Size comparisons, because this is UK legal because of its short little length. This particular knife here, the Spyderco UKPK clone in this case, is what you can actually carry legally in this country. So you can see how small the Sanrenmu 4073 is. Okay, get that one out of the way for a minute. What do I have here? Another one of my small knives. This is a, he said trying to read it without his glasses, 4079. Another small slip joint. As you can see, there's no locking going on there. And my other one is a Wind Runner design, and it is the 4107. There we go. That's another. That's well within the UK legal spec. This one again, slip joint, so there's no locking going on here. And there's also no locking going on with the UKPK clone either. As you can see, let's have a look. Yes, yes. Let's get that close for a second or two. As you can see, they all have the same pocket clip on. This seems to be Sanrenmu's standard for small knives. Okay, let's get the bitzer bag in and see what she'll chop up, shall we, guys? Right, here's the bits bag. Deploy the blade, and we'll see just how well I can hold it. As you can see, it's 3 fingers in my case. There's nowhere for your little finger or your pinky to go at all on this little blade, but it's quite comfortable to hold. I can't feel any hot spots, but then I suppose it's a bit too small for hot spots. Anyway, it's a very nice sharp point on here, I know that much. Right, let's try and knock a corner off this sheet of paper, shall we, guys? Oh yeah, look at that. So it's nice and sharp as it comes from the factory. Well, this is good fun. I could do this all day. Oh, we better not though. Let's get rid of the paper. Let's move on to some cardboard, look. Let's try the cardboard. Should be alright with cardboard too, I reckon. Oh yeah. Yes, not bothered by cardboard either, look. As long as I do my part, it's fine with it. Away goes the cardboard. Where's me rope? Here we are. This bloody stuff again. Right then. Let's get this doubled over a few times, shall we? Okay. Right, looped it is. And we'll get me thumb in there so there's plenty of space for the blade to fit in. Can I hold the knife though? That's the question. Right. See what happens. Wow. Yep, straight through it. Not a bother at all then. That's good. Where's my chopping block? Here we go. I mean, look at that. Absolute piece of cake for it, really. Blimey, that's good. What have we got in the light? Ah. Well, I've run out of speaker cable, but I've got some this slightly larger multi-stranded, I think it's 0.75 cable. Right, let's have a look, see if we can chop through that. Yep, it's copper cores in there as well. So what we can do on the chopping block. Oh yeah, look at that. Piece of cake for it again. Doesn't mind that then. Wow. Okay. Get that back in the bag. And can we pull out a... Yeah, that's probably a bit short. So we can pull out an offcut of heavy duty tie wrap here. Yep. So it's a bit small. It does take some getting hold of, but it is doing a good job of it. Can we hack our way through it though? Let's have a look. Yeah, wow, that was easy. Blimey, that's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Not bad for such a little blade. Yes, right. Link's seat belt then. Let's try that because it's a. So it should take maybe a couple of times to get through it. We'll get a loop going, and we'll find out. This is seatbelt material. This is right in. So look, have a listen as well. Yes. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a piece of cake. Then just get that last little bit. There we are. What about piercing? Well, it shouldn't be too much of a bother with this point, and it isn't. Look at that. It is absolutely effortless at piercing. Is there anything else we need to be chopping up with this? Yes, there is. How about this? The heavy duty banding. It's good stuff, is this? I say we get this in at work because it holds 2 thumping great reels of paper on a pallet to stop it rolling off. So it needs to be fairly tough stuff. Well, no squeaking then. That's a shame. Disappointed now. But let's chop through that. Let's fold it over. And yep. This is not done bad. Look at this. Look at the way it's cut through that. Look. Hang on. Where's my macro lens? Yeah. So it's cut through the thickest part of the fold it could possibly think of. Look at that. Huh. Okay, so it's passed the cutting test with flying colours then, and I can't see any damage to the blade either, so that's good. Done a good job then, guys. I picked up my little Sanrenmu 4073 from GearBest, as per usual of course. Currently you're looking at £5.52 or $6.89. This is what they call the grey, although the pictures on GearBest it looks more black than grey, but this is the grey. They come in green and silver, so you've got a bit of a choice there, and I'll put links to all 3 colours in the description below, and they will be my affiliate links, so I'll make a very small commission off of those, which I should be playing straight back into the channel to buy you some more interesting kit to come along and have a look at. Yeah, so what did you think of the review then, guys? This is a very nice little UK friendly non-locking folder. You could very easily pop into your pocket. Just out of interest, how much does this little fellow weigh? And once again I've pinched Mrs. Rathbone's scales. There we go. 3/4 of an ounce or 24 grams. Next to nothing then, guys. So it's very lightweight then. Very small, very lightweight, and one would imagine quite strong, as there's no plastic involved here anywhere. Got alloy scales which have been very nicely machined. I like that. It's quite nice, isn't it? Held together with Torx screws and their stainless steel blade. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, you can subscribe if you haven't done so already, of course. You can subscribe, you can click like, you can share it with your friends just in case they want a nice little teeny weeny knife to carry around with them that shouldn't get them into any trouble at all, especially here in the UK. I mean, you could hardly call that a weapon of mass destruction, could you? Huh. Alright then guys. If you've got any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll try to get back to you on that. And I will catch you here at Rathbone Manor once again in the very near future. Alright then guys, bye!
Rough.